The Major League trade deadline comes and goes today, and while I don't know how that's going to play out, I do know that there's a pitcher you can stack against today in daily fantasy. I'll get to that now as we close out the week by cashing in together. I'm Mike Cardano with RotoExperts and the Fantasy Sports Network, and this is your Daily Fantasy Minute. Now, Brandon Belt's 30% line drive rate is tops in the major leagues by a full percentage point. He's made soft contact in just 11.1% of his batted balls this season, good for 9th in the major leagues. Now, you're probably surprised by that, right? But the problem is that he also strikes out like a maniac, swinging and missing like nobody's business. Now, Belt's profile of striking out 26.2% of the time, while also habitually spraying the ball all over the place, is an oxymoron and not something that you can depend on. But tonight, you can throw all of that out the window because he'll be facing hapless Nick Martinez at Globe Life Park in Arlington, which is a launching pad. And Martinez has the dubious distinction of belonging to a select fraternity of awful pitchers whose strikeout rates are lower than their xFIP. In short, Martinez can't strike out anyone, meaning Belt should make contact tonight, and when he does, well, his track record suggests that he makes hard contact, blasting the ball all over the place. Now, if I've confused you here, just get him on your roster and you'll see what I mean. Joe Panik is another Giants player who gets a big bump from facing a terrible right-handed pitcher in a great hitter's park. At this point in his career, Panik is kind of a rich man's Howie Kendrick, striking out less, walking more, with a better OPS in his positive platoon split. But he gets by on making lots of hard contact, which supports a high BABIP. Belt, Panik, Brandon Crawford. You could just keep going around the diamond here to all 8 position players, and almost everyone in the Giants lineup tonight will be fantasy relevant against Nick Martinez in that ballpark. In fact, righties are actually hitting .311 off of him with a .923 OPS. This game has an 8.5 total on it, and that's not because Madison Gardner is pitching on the Giants side. For more expert insight and extraordinary perspective on the world of daily fantasy, head on over to dailyroto.com or keep it right here on the Fantasy Sports Network. Good luck today, everyone. Have a great weekend. I'm Mike Cardano, and this has been your Daily Fantasy Minute.